Hello everybody and welcome back once again to TJ's Lego Room. Today we're going to be showing off a few little mock things, but we're also going to talk a little bit about these two new battle packs that they just came out with. We have the Praetorian Guard set and the Inferno Squad set, and you probably can tell I did not just get one of the Inferno Squad set. I did get two of them. That's why they all have helmets. But I'm going to show you some of the things I did. Sorry for the grease and stuff. I was at work today. This is actually ABS glue for drainage pipes. So no, my hands aren't dirty. I just have a really filthy job. So yeah, so I got two of these Inferno Squad packs and I got two of the Praetorian Guard packs. I really liked the Praetorian Guards. I especially liked this set comes with two different versions of it. We've got this really cool version with the big flat headpiece that we see a few of those guys. That's pretty iconic from the scene. And then the round-headed ones that are included in the Snoke Throne Room Battle Pack. Oh, when I say Battle Pack, Snoke Throne Room Battle Set. And they're pretty cool. I did change this one a little bit. So it does come with an extra red lightsaber handle, so you can do this. But the set has it like this. But I know the guy splits it in half, so I just took the spare one and stuck it on like that. Worked out pretty good. They do give you tons of extra parts. An extra one of these knife handles, or machetes, which is pretty nice. But I really like the droid on here. This droid is a little different. Like most of the time when we see the droids, they have these dish pieces on the top and the bottom for, you know, like pro droids and stuff like that. But these ones have it on the side, and I kind of like it. It looks like a kind of armor plating. And this, look at this guy. He's pretty cool. And the number of cool extra parts that come in this thing is just amazing. I mean, this little arm right here, that's a really nice shorter version of a droid arm that's very useful. They use it in the new Iron Man Hulkbuster set and stuff like that. This piece is extremely useful right there. And then of course they give you a bunch of these hollow stud pieces. You can see right there. Yeah, they're pretty nice. And I love those things. I love those things. You can never give me too many of those. And then it's got the black version of that double-barreled blaster, which is pretty cool. So I really like the droid. So I bought the two Inferno Squad sets so that I could get a helmet on all of them, because I've got Iden here, right under there. But what I also did is I have two sets of Inferno Squad and one extra guy. But we can see I just have her, Iden Versio, which is fine. But then I used this piece, this hair piece, to make my Hask figure. Woohoo! Yay! I don't know the first names or anything, but this is totally Hask, right? That totally looks like him. That hairpiece was just perfect. I'm not sure what set it came from, but it was just in my bin of hair. And then this one, of course. This, I think, looks pretty close to Del Miko. I only remember his name because my brother and sister-in-law have a dog named Miko, and so it sticks in my head. So Del Miko right here. Got a cool black hairpiece. This is an old school parted hairpiece. Not too common to find it nowadays, but there are a couple of sets that had them recently that were kind of neat. But had that in black. It's pretty cheap. I mean, if you want to bricklink it, I don't think it's bad. And then you have your Inferno Squad. Inferno Squad. Squatting the Infernos. Just kidding. That's not what they do. So that was fun. And then, of course, you get the extra helmet so you can have the suited up Inferno Squad. I did include a heavy trooper. Now, as you can see, I also don't have the brick fire missiles that they include, the stud shooters. But I was able to fashion this thing out of the pieces that they had and just added that extra curve piece. And I gotta say, that's not a bad looking heavy blaster. That's pretty fun. But of course, the biggest innovation came in the form of the droid, Iden's id10 Seeker droid. Right there on her back. Let's see if we can pop that off. We just used a simple bracket here. That is one thing I hate about these helmets. When you have a double-sided face, it looks like she's like, oh no, I'm blindfolded. But here we go. this is probably one of the funnest things that I saw. I was looking online for some ideas for secret droids. I found a guy who had done some gluing and cutting to make the arms hang down and stuff, but this was the basic idea for the head. So if we look, sorry guys. Hope you all had a great holiday, by the way. I certainly did. So we used one of these black donut pieces, donut tiles, and then we used this crazy stud modified with a bar on the side, and then one of the translucent with the hole in the middle, and then just this boat piece that you can never find a use for. And you stick that inside, boop, right in the middle. And then this is a little tricky, and it took me a while to figure out how he did this. But if you look on these things, they have little grooves on the outside edge and notches. And what you got to do is you got to put the notch on the bar, like that. Not sure you can even see it. Let's see. So you see the notch goes to the bar, and so these pieces are actually offset. These two pieces, if that bar stud wasn't there, would not go together because they're twisted. What is that? 45 degrees? And so it doesn't quite fit together. And then that just snaps onto the back, onto that back bracket piece. And then she's carrying around a droid. But of course, you need to be able to, sorry about bumping the camera, guys. A new setup, got an extra light, so it's a little bit brighter. Hopefully the camera works a little bit nicer and there's not as many shadows. But now I'm noticing more shadows. Oh well. But so I started developing secret droids, and I'll show you guys how these are done. So this guy right here was the first attempt that I was actually happy with. You can actually deconstruct it even more and just have less arms on it. So you can just take it off like that. Boo, little 2-arm droid. So we have these antenna pieces, or these joystick control pieces that are pretty common in a lot of sets. I have a whole bin just chock full of them that I don't even know what to do with them. But I used just the base on this side and then the whole one on that side, and it's black on black as far as the colors go. And then we got the dish on top. We actually use the 1x1 brick with studs on all sides right here for our center. And we just put a brick on the one end, and this is actually the bottom of that stud piece. And then we just got a couple droid arms with this Black Technic T-bar. And I think this Black Technic T-bar came in the... these were really hard to get at one point, but I think these came in the Ant-Man and the Wasp set. I think it had actually 2 of them. So that was a great find. I actually found another one of those on sale, so I picked it up. And then you just stick it in there, boop, and there you go. You got a nice little droid. To make it stand up, I actually just stuck a clear bar up, and then we've got the clip, and then I actually used another one of those nice 1x1 hinge piece with another arm on it. Stuck that on the back, and then just kind of swung that arm up, and it kind of gave it a nice little, hey look, now I've got lots of arms. Kind of made it look cool. And then that clip just attaches to the, sorry I missed that, right to the bar. And that's that. But I wasn't super happy with this, so this is actually what I consider my id9 seeker droid. Let's look at the id10. Mwunk. That's right, we've got the head configuration just like we do on id10, but just a couple of changes. Alright, so we have another one of those 1x1 studs with the hole in it, as you can see there. Boop. I don't know why, I really like that piece. And then it sticks in, but it doesn't stick in all the way. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap there. That gap is because you've got 2 studs going into a hollow piece from either side. So this is actually an upside down, and this is going up in, so it's a little bit skewampus. But then we have that black T-bar again, that black pneumatic bar. Stick that in, and I just have 4 legs on it. I have a straight droid arm, so if he wants to pick up a blaster and aim it, he can. We have 2 of the regular droid arms that are bent, and then one of those new arms that I was showing off earlier, just to give it a little bit of variety on the angle of where those are sitting. And I really like this. I really, really, really like this id9 or id10 version. This is pretty fun. This is a pretty cool one. So there we go. We've got that. That's pretty awesome. We did do a couple extra mods on these training droids, these Praetorian Guard training droids. So I'll just show you those real quick. We have the heavy training droid. That's supposed to be like a Gatling gun, and he's got the little shield here. Just used one of those adapter pieces that go from a stud to a bar right there. I'm sure they have a name too, and somebody will thankfully correct me and give me the right name in the comments, I'm sure. And then right here, we have the sniper droid, the sniper training droid. He just has an extensive sight, and then obviously the large clone rifle with the Technic piece on the end there. So that's kind of supposed to be like his long-range scope, and then the blaster itself. So yeah, just some fun stuff. Hope you guys had a great holiday once again. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys next time in TJ's Lego Room. Bye.